What is up, Super Fam and Bro Ventures alike? I am Sensei Finito, aka Vane Sensei, and welcome to Marvel Bros, where we discuss all things Marvel and everything pop culture. And today we are going to be discussing all the crazy trailers that have been dropping left and right. I mean, that's all that's been going on is just trailers dropping and Barbie news. Nah, I mean, of course, there's been other things going on, but there's been a lot of dope trailers that's been dropping over this weekend. We're gonna check those out, get those recorded, and get those trailers reactions out for today and tomorrow. And then we're still going to do our watch party for trailers tomorrow as well that, you know, everybody can tune into. So, yeah. I was supposed to do a couple of streams last week, but, yo, you would not believe that I forgot that I had other streams and trailers and things to do along the lines of that for Game Revision. You guys know that I do Game Revision over there on the YouTube channel for Vane Esports Org, so definitely go and tune in on that YouTube channel. Me and DeVito just did an episode of Game Revision on Friday. It was a great episode, so I definitely hope y'all go and tap in with that. That actually just reminded me of something, actually. I'm definitely tripping. I forgot about a whole thing to do. If you guys haven't already, make sure you follow us on social media at Marvel Bros to stay up to date with all the latest news, movie reviews, and content that we post every single day. And you can also follow me on social media at Sensei Finito to stay up to date with all my thoughts, theories, and opinions on whatever particular thing that I am partaking in within that particular time. If you particularly feel me, you know what I'm saying. So the Marvels trailer has dropped, and that's going to be the first thing that we check out is the Marvels. And that had Captain Marvel, of course. That's Captain Marvel, Miss Marvel, and Photon. And I've heard that this movie is supposed to like bring in a lot of stuff, and I'm hoping that it does. Let's see, mutant, and then yeah, we already got everything else in there. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and save that. Man, it has been a long Monday for me. I'm not gonna lie, your boy was in a meeting today. It's been a long meeting. I was in a couple meetings today, actually. I got into a meeting while I was in my meeting, so it caused my other meeting to run longer. But all the meetings that I was in, it was all worth it and good, and it was needed. And, yeah, so that was definitely a vibe, you know, being in those meetings, of course, with my brother and getting all that stuff going and situated. And like I said, you guys already know, though. And if you don't know, you guys can become a Brovenger. Brovenger's a symbol. You feel me? You guys already know how that goes. Let's pop that chat out. There we go. I knew something wasn't going on. Your boy is a little behind today. That's my bad. Let's see. There we go. A whole bunch of trailers, a whole bunch of stuff has just dropped today. Hopefully next week I'm gonna be on schedule a lot better. It's just been, you know, trying to get back into the flow of things with making sure we start at a set time and all that type of stuff. It's kind of just been a little wonky here and there, but we're still gonna, you know, we're gonna get it going. And we're going to get it popping. Let me share the stream a little bit as well. You know, Twitter has been rebranded as X. Like, there's just so much stuff going on in the world today, you know? It's just kind of wild. How do you guys feel about the whole... Some of you guys probably don't even know about the whole Twitter rebrand thing going on, but it is happening. It's hilarious. There's a lot of wild stuff going on in the world of the day. Marius, who says, so excited for Wheel of Time. I know. I wanted to check that stream. I wanted to check out the trailer, but it was just so much stuff going on, and I was like, all right. I'm just gonna do it for next week. But then Gen V decided to drop a trailer, and then the Marvels decided to drop a trailer. There was just so much stuff, going on, and I was like, bro, what's happening? You know, I was like, what's happening today? What's going on over this weekend? But I had so much other stuff to do, and it's been a long day today with work and meeting and stuff. So yeah, but we here now, and we here to get it going and get it pip pop plopping and slopping. And we got a lot of dope things to talk about today as well. So I hope everybody's ready for all of that dopeness. I'm just sharing the stream. I'm just sharing the show link on some other things. Boom. All right, we got the link out. Oh, Dang Good Food says, hey, what's up? Yo, what's up with it, Dang Good Food? How you doing? I hope you're having a good day today. There you are. I was making tea. Hope I didn't miss anything. No, you haven't missed anything. I'm just kind of going through some stuff, trying to get things in order. We're going to be watching some trailers today. Like I was saying, we didn't miss anything per se because, I was doing stuff. I was doing other things. So I didn't miss it, but I didn't watch anything because I wanted to make sure we were doing it here on the channel so everybody could tune in, and then I could also, of course, record them as trailers. I just kind of like having discussion a little bit more than just recording it, I feel like it just adds a little bit more zest. Just a little bit more zest to what's going on, you know what I'm saying? Make it a little more zesty. All right, and let's tweet that out. Bam! Oh, I should have put that on everything, huh? Damn. Let's get that. Boom. I definitely meant to put this out on all the platforms. What? Even The Witcher got a new trailer today? Well, we'll watch that tomorrow, though. We're not going to watch all the trailers today, but, it's okay. It's okay. We'll watch a lot of trailers tomorrow as well. We're just going to focus on, the Marvels trailer today, Gen V, and, of course, the Wheel of Time. Baby, baby. Baby, baby. You know what I'm saying? Marvel actually did a surprise live stream of the trailer, and I just happened to catch it. Half the live chat was all hate. Damn, that's hella unfortunate. People kind of suck nowadays, but, there's nothing that you can do about it. That's why I be I be talking to people a lot. I've been on Twitter a lot more lately as well. Just kind of, doing the stuff that I be doing. And, man, the hate is crazy on Twitter. People kind of go out of their way to be hateful on Twitter about, or just not even just on. Yeah, well, it's mostly on Twitter because that's where I see a lot of the hate, especially being on all forms of media. That's where I see a lot of the wild shit come out, like, aggressively, excessively. Okay, there's a lot of stuff going on over here. Oh, this is the wrong. Okay, let's close all of that. Where's this? Boom. You want that over there? YouTube open. Jesus. I'm just trying to. There we go. Good Lord. That was intense. BRB real quick, but I can't wait for you to talk about the Marvels and Gen V. Yeah, I'm definitely about to check out those trailers before I talk about them. The Marvels is the one I'll check out first, and then after that, we'll move on to all the other things that we'll check out. Make sure you guys join the Discord though, so you can, you can get into those Q&As and all that good stuff. Get those questions out there that I can get answered. All right. Let's see. Bingam banga. Miska maska Mickey Mouse. Okay. Let's see. Is everything all good? Yeah, because we'll watch Rick and Morty tomorrow. Damn, there's a hella trailers that have come out. Okay, here we go. Here's Gen V. This just came out 10 hours ago. Okay, so that came out today. Let's put this into today's date, 7/24, and then we'll go ahead and create that. So we got Gen V, and then we also want the Marvels. Where's that at? The Marvels trailer. Okay, here it is. Here it is. We got that. Let's add that to the playlist. Save the playlist. 7/24, baby. And then, of course, last but not least, we also need the Wheel of Time. The Wheel of Time trailer. 5 years ago. We'll add this to the queue. And I might need to check out that what happened in season 1 recap type of thing, because I don't really remember, unless that trailer gives a good recap of the things that have happened. Oh wait, no. Prime put a video out of a recap for season 1 and a sneak peek for season 2. So I actually watched that first, so I can get a little refresher, so I can remember what's going on. I think that'll be the best. Wait, did I save it to the playlist? Yeah, I did. Is this the playlist? No, this is the queue. Get up out of here, queue. All right, let's get the playlist up. We'll go the Marvels, Gen V, and then, oh shit, where's the trailer at? The Wheel of Time, season 2. Oh, I understand. And then we'll save this to the playlist as well. All right, gents and ladies, I think that is all of that. Is that it? Is that it? Yep. Clear. Boom. All right. Play all. There we go. Oh, you and all the other newbies are going to need a recap? You can't digest Wheel of Time in one go? I don't know. I mean, I remember a lot of stuff from Wheel of Time. Now that once I said that, I was like, well, actually, I do remember a lot from it. But I just don't remember the names of a lot of people. But I remember, all the crazy things that happened. Because it was a lot of crazy shit. I want to watch that season again so bad. It was so good, bro. I want to watch it again. For real. But until I do watch it again, the first thing that we are going to watch is the trailer for The Marvels. And I'm excited to get into it. Let me know if you guys have watched it. Let me get a 1 in the chat if you guys have already seen The Marvels trailer, right? If you've seen The Marvels trailer, let me know what a 1 in the chat. If you haven't seen it, let me know what a 2 in the chat. 1 in the chat if you've seen The Marvels trailer. 2 in the chat if you have not. All right. So we're going to jump into this trailer right now. But first, make sure you guys get you some bomb popcorn from Dom's Bomb Popcorn. I mean, the popcorn is crazy good. It's crazy delicious. I love me some of that Dom's gourmet popcorn. I actually need to get me I need to re-up on my stash. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's time for the re-up, especially for Ahsoka coming soon. We got this watch party out the way. We got Ahsoka coming. Isn't it next month? Isn't it in August? I believe Ahsoka is coming at us. So yeah, man, I'm definitely gonna have to go get me some Dom's Bomb popcorn. So make sure y'all get you some too. All right. Let's jump into this trailer for the Marvels. I am excited. No cap. I'm not even going to pretend. I really love all of these characters. Like, I can't even front like I don't. I think I think all these characters are dope. So I'll go into it more afterwards. So, but first, let's watch the official trailer for The Marvels. I'm freaking pumped.
Carol Danvers, prodigal child of the Milky Way.
Nick Fury, my favorite one-eyed man of intrigue.
How goes it out there?
You know, cold.
Okay, that was
no
a picture
air,
of
space.
That was a picture of Photon as an adult. Yo, this is awesome.
Captain Marvel, the Annihilator. You took everything from me. And now I'm returning the favor.
Oh. Okay.
What is happening to me? She's entangled our light-based powers. So we switch places whenever we use them. You can absorb light. I can see it. And Kamala...
Who's Kamala?
Hi. She can turn light into physical matter, which I have never heard of.
I could totally show you.
No!
Okay. Holy shit. What the hell? This looks insane.
She's targeting every planet we call home. I would never choose to bring anybody into this.
You are not the only thing standing between this and the universe.
Oh my god, we're a team.
Higher.
Further.
Okay. Okay, this shit might be insane. I'm not gonna lie. That was pretty cool.
Kitty goose.
They showed so much.
Can you? I got it.
I'm surprised they showed so much in that trailer. I'm not gonna lie, but I guess this is kind of like the second trailer, to be completely honest, so it does make sense. But like, I'm not mad at how much they showed, because I think we kind of needed to get a little bit of that understanding of what was going to be going on within this movie and within the world that we're going to be having for this movie as well. I know a lot of people have not watched Miss Marvel, and some people like kind of refuse to watch Miss Marvel, and I think Miss Marvel is an amazing, heartwarming, like a heartfelt show. I'm loving how they are correlating the Bengals into this story, especially because I'm pretty sure that Shang-Chi, his 10 rings are also connected to this type of Kree technology that crashed on Earth from some long time ago, and that's kind of building up the cosmic story more, and I love that. I'm loving that Photon has her abilities full blown in this already, once again showing how the universe of the MCU like is able to, you know, like it seems like it's lived in, even when we're not watching it, even when we're not there to see what's happening. It's clearly lived in. People are clearly still doing things. It's not just like their life pauses when we leave off from them. So we got Monica Rambeau. That's a full-blown hero vibe. You know, she has her abilities, and it looks like she's using them a lot. I'm not sure why, but we see a lot of things going on in this trailer. I'm happy we see Nick Fury kind of like back in space. I think I saw someone say that this story is also going to kind of continue what we've gotten already with Secret Invasion, just showing a lot more of that connective tissue and overall cohesion that the MCU really does have, of showing these stories being able to be weaved together, and Monica Rambeau being there with WandaVision, you know, and then just seeing all this crossover. It's just really dope to see this at this level. I know a lot of people are probably gonna have some issues with this, not just the trailer, but of course the movie and Captain Marvel and all that stuff, and that's fine because it happens. But as for me, I really enjoy this. I see a little bit of issues with like the CGI, but I feel like at this point, continuously talking about CGI when we know there's so many things that are going on like the executive ends and stuff like that, I feel like just continuing to talk about that is like beating a dead horse at some point. So I think this is going to be a really good movie though. Like, it's crazy how somehow like parts like this look so good and then her flying look a little wonky, you know, but I'm okay with it because I don't think it's going to be something that happens for a long period of time. A lot of these movies and things were already in effect before like Alonzo got fired, before JPEG got fired. All these things happened, and you know, before all those things came into play, all these movies were already happening. So it's like I don't expect for them to just kind of stop and delay all these movies and not put them out and just fix all the CGI on them immediately per se. But I do expect for like the next wave that we get to look increasingly better, right? Like the things the things that are in development now should look better than what we've been getting, in my opinion, especially because they've been taking the liberties to change things. But I know they're going to an extreme place in the future with the MCU. So we might just kind of see how this, you know, it might just kind of be in this way for a while longer. But I'm loving the way that it seems like they're going to be weaving everybody's storylines together in a very wonderful way. Like I said at the beginning, you can clearly see Photon has a picture, like, you can see that Captain Marvel has a picture of Photon in her spaceship, and she is an adult. So that means that Carol has been paying attention to how her growing up and all that type of stuff. So I'm really interested in knowing what that means. And it is very possible that Carol either doesn't know that her mom died or was even there, you know, when her mom did die because Photon was gone. Because, you know, I think that's super possible. And I don't think we know if Captain Marvel has been snapped or not either, and that would be a very interesting take on everything. Wait, no, we do know that she wasn't snapped. We know that because in Avengers Endgame, right? Like, I believe Black Widow and her are talking through the hologram. So never mind. Scratch that. But we know a lot for this movie, and I think that this movie can really build the future of not just the MCU, but also give us some X-Men seeds and maybe even some other things like the Inhumans possibly, especially because this is like a Kree type of movie. It seems like we're going to be heavily focusing on a lot of the Kree, which is amazing because we've already been focusing heavily on the Skrulls. So if we're focusing heavily on the Skrulls and heavily on the Krees, I mean, it's only a matter of time until we get like the Hulkling and all these other things that like can be introduced from, you know, these are all awesome storylines that are getting kind of weaved in. I'm super interested in knowing why they switch places. Like, I really want to know what's up with that. So we'll see. This is awesome. I'm hyped for this. I'm not going to lie to you because it looks really fun. More than anything, it looks fun, and it looks like there's going to be some good story weaved in this. And I can't wait to see everyone interacting with each other more than anything. That's what I'm really hyped for. Like, I think Kamala easily one of my like favorite Young Avengers that we've been introduced to. Easily one of my favorite Young Avengers. So I'm really happy that she's kind of the first one that we get to explore further in this cinematic style. Next for me is Kate Bishop, but Kamala, she embodies what it means to be a Young Avenger for like my brain. And Hawkeye, or the new Hawkeye, or Kate Bishop, she seems more like a Avenger status, kind of like how Spider-Man is, you know what I mean? But Kamala, she's the nerd, all the vibes. So and from some things that we know about her, what is supposed to happen inside of this movie and post-credit scene, Young Avengers are possibly on the rise very quickly, and I'm hoping that we get a lot of hints of a lot of stuff in this movie, and I'm pretty sure that Entertainment Weekly dropped a picture of Carol and there was scrolls around her, so I'm hoping that we get a little bit of some crossover with that also, you know what I mean? So let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below, because I am definitely excited to check out the Marvels, and I believe this is coming at us in November 10th, I believe that was the date. So let's get it. I'm hyped, and I hope you guys are too. All right, chat, how we feeling about that one? Let's get a 1 in the chat if you are excited for the Marvels. Let's get a 2 in the chat if you're like, I'm not really understanding what's going on, or if you just don't like it. If you don't, okay, 1 in the chat if you like it, 2 in the chat if you don't, 3 in the chat if you're a little confused as to what's going on. So I think that's better. 1 in the chat if you like the trailer, 2 in the chat if you don't like the trailer, and 3 in the chat if you are confused about what's going on. All right, chat, let's see how you guys are feeling about it. Starting off at the top. Are you ready for Secret Invasion? Who do you trust? Yeah, I'm super ready for Secret Invasion. I'm really hoping that the Marvels deals with the things that happen in Secret Invasion as well as Armor Wars. I'm not going to lie to you guys. The things that I've been asking for from the MCU, it kind of seems like that's what's happening more and more, right? It seems like we are getting the cohesion, the crossover from the shows to the movies, and these characters mattering in this, and the events from that actually mattering in this. You know what I mean? It's just that the people have so much going on in their own lives. It's not like they give that much of a shit. Whoa, what the hell? It's not like they give that much of a shit about everything that's going on in the world, unless it's universe level threatening things. It would make sense why all these teams are being formed in the first place, to handle all these specific things that are happening throughout the universe. So being able to see that Monica Rambeau is in this, and then we're also getting Miss Marvel in it from their own respective places that they were introduced to. Bro, it has me hyped. I'm not even gonna pretend like I'm not extremely hyped about this, because I really am. And I'm excited to see Captain Marvel again, because I think Captain Marvel got done a little dirty with her first movie, but I'm not gonna lie. Then again, no, she didn't, because I really appreciate the things that I didn't like about that movie, I now appreciate more because of seeing what's happened in Secret Invasion. When it comes to the mind technology and the whole taking over and reading the brains and all that type of thing, if we didn't kind of see that already in Captain Marvel taking place, I think it would have been a little bit harder for us to grasp, or at least to be like, what's happening? Why are they doing that? But knowing that they used to have that same machine on a bigger scale to go through Captain Marvel's brain, and now it's just kind of smaller scale to go through these humans' brain in order to find that type of crossover. I love it. That's cohesion to me. That's what I look for. And in this, it looks like we're getting that same thing. Photon has got her abilities probably a year ago at this point, a year to 6 months ago, probably in universe time. And look at how much look at how much she knows how to do. Look at how trained she is. I want to know why she's so trained. And I'm pretty sure it's either because of Fury or something like that. And I'm here for whatever it is. I'm here for whatever it is. Wholeheartedly. Oh snaps, perfect timing. Yeah, what's up with it, Remy? I trust Nick, and that's about it. Yeah, I definitely trust Nick, and that's about it when it comes to the Skrulls. Yeah, Skrulls call Fury Nick, and I think that's kind of a reason for that, so he knows who's a Skrull. Think about that. That's some Nick Fury shit. he knows that people only call him Nick that would be Skrulls, and everyone else would call him Fury. He would definitely do some crazy shit like that to be able to stay in line with everyone. Made it just in time? Yes, you did. Dang good food. Let me know how you felt about that trailer. Like I said, 1's in the chat if you like the Marvels trailer, 2's in the chat if you didn't, and 3's in the chat if you're confused about what's going on. We have to wait about 3 to 4 months for the Marvels. I know, and that is so insane. But in the meantime, I'm pretty sure we have like Ahsoka, and I'm pretty sure we have I think Gen V might come out in the meantime as well, and maybe something else. I feel like we have like 3 shows that might be coming out in between here and then for us to be able to partake in and kind of satisfy us until we get this, because this looks so good. Most people can see light. Mari Sue, nah, not you coming through with the dad joke immediately. Yeah, but she can see, like, literally light. Yeah. She can see light literally, for real. I have a feeling that Statue of Liberty scene in the trailer is fake because the Statue of Liberty will look like Steve Rogers and Marvel is trying to hide it. Oh, that's very true because, I mean, it's possible that it looks like Steve Rogers or Iron Man or, like, both of them, because weren't they trying to give the Statue of Liberty, like, the Iron Man shield and something in No Way Home, right? They were trying to give the Statue of Liberty the Iron Man shield instead of the torch, and we haven't seen the Statue of Liberty since that moment, so we don't even know what that's looking like. What do you think of Captain Marvel's 2 new suits? I honestly like the old one a lot better, but I'm still here for this one. The dull undertones are not horrible, but you know what I mean? I kind of like the more vibrant and bright one, but I'm still here for it. No cap. Like, I'm still here for it. But I think they could have stuck with the old one, but I can see why she wouldn't have that one. It's been like 30 years, right? So I could definitely see the change and the upgrade, if you will. And I'm actually really down for it. I'm down for all the Kree as well. The Kree look like they're about to be on demon time in this movie. Also, more Flurkins. Yeah, hella Flurkins. I'm really trying to figure out why there are so many Flurkins. Like, you just know with Marvel that they're going to bring something into the fray some way, some shape, some form. You know what I mean? Something's going to happen to show, like, the difference. You know what I mean? Like, oh, we need these Flurkins for this or whatever. Why are people refusing to watch Ms. Marvel? The show is not bad, nothing amazing, but if you're bored and want to have a fun time, it's a good watch. Yeah, I don't think it was like the greatest show of all time, but I do think that it capitalized on some family vibes that I don't think I've seen in a little while. You know what I mean? And I really appreciated it for that fact. Is because it was like, man, I don't think I've seen something so wholesome in this way in a while, to where you could kind of relate to some certain things, even as a nerd, like her having a YouTube channel and just these little nerd things that, you know, like it is how it is today. She's breaking down the things that we break down, but it's happening to her in real life, you know? And especially that was one of my favorite things about Kamala Khan in the Marvel's Avengers game, is how much of a nerd she was and how much she knew about everything. And it's just like, I really like that she would know. She knows who everyone is. She knows who Nick Fury is. She knows who all these people are, because she is a humongous nerd. You know, she is the hugest of nerds type of thing. And I think that's a really dope vibe and a really dope thing to give her as like a character development type of thing. You know, considering I heard the Shang-Chi director will direct Avengers: The Kang Dynasty, I feel that Shang-Chi 2 will happen between Kang Dynasty and Secret Wars. The 10 Rings are a focal point to the MCU. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, I agree as well. And that was kind of my first thing. And my initial thoughts were like the 10 Rings were more centered around Kang and his machine thing that he had. You know what I'm saying? Like that ended up just being his multiverse hard drive or whatever. I thought it was kind of those rings were going to be his, and that had to do with that or something like that. I don't know. And it's very possible that Kang Dynasty may still have to do with that, because we've known for a while, you know, that Shang-Chi 2 and you know, both of those will be the same director, and that's why when Simu Liu had recently come out and said, you know, oh, you know, Shang-Chi is kind of delayed a little bit because the things are out of my hand. I'm pretty sure he was hinting to what's going on with kind of like Kang in general and Jonathan Majors actor, you know what I'm saying, and all that type of thing. So yeah. But I'm hoping that we get to see some really dope stuff come out of Shang-Chi, especially going with Kang and all that good stuff, and especially with how long his dad lived without dying because of having those rings. That's such a Kang thing. I like shows with strong families, and Miss Marvel is definitely that. I agree 100%. Super big, strong family on there, and it was just, I think it was a really good, strong family vibe on there. I loved the part where her dad dressed up like Hulk and had his face all painted and everything, but it still had their Pakistani, you know, culture, and like weaved into the costume. I just liked that because I felt like, you know, like I know Kamala wasn't happy about that, but because she was like, oh, that's so embarrassing. And, you know, in a lot of ways it is, but I thought that was dope. I thought it was just really touching as well. Just knowing like, hey, you know, that's kind of what I would do with my kids if it was something like that. But I'm just a nerd as well, so I wouldn't have a costume that was, you know, like that. I would have like something, you know, a little more accurate. But you know what I'm saying? Like that was just dope. I just like seeing that. And once again, in the game, it was very similar to that. Her dad took her to this Avenger Con thing that was going on. And it was just so heartwarming. And I just loved that, bro. I just loved it. I really do. I really loved it because, once again, I have not felt that vibe from a show in a long time. Like, I really loved Lock and Key, right? But I don't think they had really good family vibes necessarily, because everybody was freaking lying to each other the whole time, right? Like, everyone was lying to each other, like, super big. So, I don't know. We'll see. Yes, Marvel shows Pakistani culture and family values in a great way. I agree. I think they did a really good job with that movie, and I think they're going to do a great job. I mean, with that show, and I think they're going to do a great job whenever Kamala shows up. And I really love that her family is in this movie as well, and it's not just like, oh, hey, teenager that has superpowers, let's recruit you. Like, no, we're gonna talk to your parents and like explaining kind of what's going on, because you're a child, you know what I mean? I love that. I just love that, especially that Nick Fury is there. I just love all those things. I think it's gonna be a great movie for real. World's biggest geek, yo, what's up with it, my G?
Hello there.
I hope you're having a good day today. Hello, the Marvels trailer looks incredible. So ready to see all three work together to stop the Kree Empire. And it's good to see Goose is back as well. Yeah, I agree. It is really good to see that Goose is back. And I am also very excited to see them all work together and kind of just explore just explore each other's backstories and kind of figure out why there is such a big rift in between Monica Rambeau and Carol Danvers. What happened to cause that? Because once again, you can clearly see from the trailer that she has a picture of Monica in her spaceship. You know what I mean? Like, so she's been watching her, like, not even to be weird or anything about it, but like look at this. Like, come on, what more do you really need to see, right? Like, oh, snap. She cares. She has a picture of her mama and her. Like, local Louisianan shoots for the stars. Straight cut it out the thing. Like, come on, man. I love that. And I can't wait to explore this story, because you know Monica is going to see that and she's going to be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. I love that. Give me more. For real. Give me as much. Give me as much as you can dish out, because I can handle it. Wait, what? Pause. Whoa. I'm sorry. That got weird. Hopefully the Marvels does not get delayed. Hollywood fiasco going on with the Hollywood fiasco that's going on currently. Yeah, that's a really good point. I don't think any of the movies that we have coming out soon are going to get delayed, but I do think it's possible for some movies to get delayed next year. But also, a lot of these movies already had like, not their trailers, but they already have been working on for so long. So that was dope. Photon looks like Venom in that suit. Yeah, that's true. I think that was actually really dope. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Goodness. When are we going to get the Shi'ar Empire? I would like to know that too. I could see them saving that. You know, I could see them saving that for after what we're getting with the Skrull and the Kree, because it's very possible that they try to blend, that they do the whole Skrull Kree come together and make the Skrull Kree Empire, and that's why, you know, there is so much turmoil with them on Earth. I think that's very possible for the Kree to come through and have their turmoil going on, and the Skrull have their turmoil going on, and it's like, all right, bro, well, let's just come together and kind of share everything that's going on, since our empires are going so crazily anyway. But I don't know. Hopefully Kamala's boyfriend is in the movie as a cameo, but it's less likely. Yeah, that's very less likely. I don't know where all those dudes are going to show up. I don't know what they have to do with anything, you know, because it was Kamala's. Well, it really depends on which one you call Kamala's boyfriend as well, because it could be the red scarf dude, or it could be the dude that also had the light powers, right? I think either one of them is safe to, you know, put that on, but I really want to know where the white kid is. Like, that's who I want to know about the most. Like, where did the white kid go that knew that she was a mutant? Her best friend, like the Peter Parker like kid. I really want to know where he's at. Imagine if Peter Parker and Kate Bishop have a love for each other. Ooh, I think that would actually be pretty cool. Not gonna lie. World's Biggest Geek, WBG, says, I'm looking forward to the Young Avengers. That would be a really cool show or movie in the future. It's time to bring in the young kids to save the world and learn from the mighty team Avengers. Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree. Dank Fruit says 1 and 3. Okay, you're hyped, but you're not sure what's going on. Have you watched Miss Marvel? If you saw Miss Marvel, then that would allow me to tell you a lot of stuff. But if you haven't seen Miss Marvel, then I understand your confusion. So let me know, have you seen Miss Marvel, yes or no? 1.5, don't get expectations too high. My expectations aren't extremely high, but I do kind of have I have expectations. I won't say I have high expectations, but I have expectations. For sure. Okay, I see some ones in the chat. For sure. Imagine if the bad guy from Guardians of the Galaxy returns in the Marvels somehow. It looks like his species is going to return for sure. And as we saw from Captain Marvel, he did have he had boys, you know. He had homies. So it's very possible that his homies is pulling up now. Mad at Captain Marvel, like, bruh, yeah, it's over for you. You know what I mean? They could definitely be singling her out or be focusing on her in some way. That's actually Galaxy Brain. If he made Skrulls sure Skrulls only knew him as Nick, so he'd be able to identify who's a Skrull. Yo, tell me that wouldn't be insane. Like, and that would be such a Nick Fury thing to do, is tell all the Skrulls to call him Nick and tell everyone else to call him Fury, so he can distinguish who the hell is who, because not a lot of people are going to call Fury Nick, and the ones that call him Nick are going to feel honored to be able to call him Nick. You know what I mean? And that would be one of the really important reasons why Gravik calls him Fury, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, or something like that. Only his close people call him Fury, but everyone else just calls him Nick. I could definitely see something like that going on for sure. Miss Marvel was one of a couple MCU TV shows that was decent. I think if they put those shows out on actual television, it would have went over way more. I think it would have been way more well received, because people just automatically assume like streaming and movies together. And I mean, everybody keeps saying that all the shows should be movies, and I don't know how I feel about that. I need to see some like director's cuts of these movies or something, because I know people have done it the same way that Kai Peterson did Kai Patterson. Yeah, did the Patterson cut with Obi-Wan Kenobi and made that a movie. I'm pretty sure some people have done the same thing with these Disney Plus shows, and I think I need to watch them in order to know if they should be movies or shows, you know what I mean? In order to kind of make my honest opinion on that. But I really do love the discourse that we're able to have week to week here on the channel and like just amongst ourselves as nerds on like the internet and everything. I think that is probably one of the best parts of nerd culture is discourse. So I think when you take that opportunity away, I think it just takes a lot away, you know? Like, think about how they give comics sometimes a month at a time or 3 months at a time or whatever, right? You have all that time to read it, talk about it with your friends or whatever, and just kind of, what do you think is going to happen next, and theorize, and then get the comic and read it, and you're like, oh shit, I can't believe that happened, right? Like, I think that's one of the biggest parts and the biggest pieces of nerd culture is nerding out and having this discourse and having these discussions and clearing things up for people who may not understand some things and you know, clarifying, oh bro, okay, you don't understand that, okay, well, you don't understand that because you might not have read issue 1 of this other comic book, so let me tell you about that. And then, you know, it's just all about the hype and generating all of this just these opportunities for discourse. And I think that's one of the things that I don't think we should ever lose in nerddom or fandom, but I also can tell that it is something that has turned a little bit ill instead, and it's got a little bit poisoned. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of turned into arguments and things like that. But I think that these shows are pretty solid so far. I think they're a little rocky because of all the things that have happened and all the BS that has been going on in Marvel. I think that's kind of why they have been so rocky. But I think going forward they won't be as rocky at all. Damn. You can tell Carol is a boomer because she still gets a physical newspaper. Yeah, that's very true. That's true. Didn't Monica hate Captain Marvel as shown in WandaVision, or did that never happen? No, you're right. It was something very similar to that, Cavs. It was kind of like implied that she hated her or something along the lines of that. It was very implied, like, oh, Carol Danvers or Captain Marvel. You know, she had a very ill attitude towards her when her name was brought up, for sure. And then because I remember being like immediately like, oh snap, was it because of Captain Marvel that her mom got cancer or something because of the radioactive stuff of the cube or whatever? You know what I mean? But we don't know. We don't know what that could be. And I think it would be even crazier if it turned out to be because of Monica, because of her light powers. Like, you know what I mean? Her also having light powers and her mom like being not subjected, what is the word? I guess subjected to it her whole life, you know, or exposed to that type of radiation her whole life or something, because it's pretty obvious that Photon had some type of abilities or some type of something going on with her before she went through WandaVision's Wanda's hex. Before she went through Wanda's hex, and I don't think that just activated it or anything, you know? Like, I think it just, I think it did activate, like, layman abilities, though. You know what I'm saying? You got a good point. Facts. Maybe Miss Marvel Season 2 could happen. I don't know if I don't know if I would want a Miss Marvel Season 2. I think my Miss Marvel would be Young Avengers. I think that's what Miss Marvel would have to be. Like, Miss Marvel Season 2, Hawkeye Season 2, that's Young Avengers. You know what I mean? Like, that is Young Avengers. Like, I don't think there is going to be a Season 2 for those things. And if there is a Season 2 or some type of thing, it'll be... But no. That's it. That's it. What I said, I stand on that. As, like, I think that's what's going to happen. No Miss Marvel Season 2, no Hawkeye Season 2. What else could possibly get a season something of it? No, I can't. There's nothing really, because, you know, we're going to get Ant-Man's daughter in there, and that's not like an Ant-Man 2 or an Ant-Man 4 or nothing like that. You know, I guess that's kind of Stature. You know, we're not going to get a Stature show. We're not going to get all those individual shows. We are going to get, what I said previously. Young Avengers. And I'm okay with that. You know, we're not going to get a Scar movie. Like, Scar's movie is going to be Young Avengers. Or Scar's stuff, something, whatever is going to be Young Avengers. Like, I think all that is okay. I'm just confused about the story in this movie and the villain. Yeah, I think the villain is probably a pink-skinned Kree. It looks like she has recently obtained the other bangle that Kamala already has access to on one part of her arm because, you know, that the bangle just activated latent abilities in and Miss Marvel as well. So those are two bangles that are supposed to be on both wrists. So Miss Marvel has one. Evil Girl has the other. So we're not entirely sure what that means, but that's that, right? And then the story seems to be that it looks to me like we're getting something similar to Secret Invasion, to where the Kree are kind of mad at Captain Marvel for destroying something, because it looks like Captain Marvel is the sole person that they're targeting, not necessarily Miss Marvel and Photon, but I think they just kind of get in the way of things more. And yeah, you know, I think, and I'm pretty sure that's why the bangle is going haywire, because of all of these different abilities that are interlocked within each other at some type of way. And in Miss Marvel, you know, at the end, her and Captain Marvel switch places when Captain Marvel uses her abilities. So in this movie, Miss Marvel, Captain Marvel, and Photon will be like not sharing abilities, but every time someone uses their powers, they switch places with each other. And that's just kind of, and the reason why they switch places with each other is probably, like I said, linked to the villain type of thing. So I think that's everything. Also, how this ties into Secret Invasion. Well, the Skrulls. I think just the Skrulls, mainly just what's going on with Skrulls. We see Nick Fury in this, so that means whatever he was trying to do on Earth, it has some type of outcome, and then he goes back onto Saber in space and does something different, right? So that's kind of a build up to, that's kind of why I'm saying it would tie into Secret Invasion in some way. I don't know if it would tie super deep into Secret Invasion necessarily, but it would definitely be like, oh, Nick Fury's back on the Saber after going to Earth and doing this, or the Skrulls that we would see on the space station. It would be obviously said to us like, oh, these are good Skrulls, not the bad Skrulls that you guys just finished watching on Disney Plus. I mean, don't forget there are a million Skrulls, and just because there's a million Skrulls on Earth doesn't mean that all 1 million of them are bad. All 1 million Skrulls don't serve Gravik, you know what I'm saying? So that's definitely something important. And then that increase of Skrull population on Earth might lead to Skrull teams being formed to go out into space to find more a more inhabited planet or something along the lines of that, or working for Saber directly, or, you know, or something like that. Secret Invasion may have happened when Miss Marvel also happened, so both events happened in the same time. That is very possible. That really depends on. I don't think it happened at the same time. I think it kind of happened after, if I'm gonna be honest, because it kind of looks like Secret Invasion. Nick Fury is back on Saber already when Kamala meets him the first time, because in the first trailer we see Kamala like fly up to to Saber, and Nick Fury is standing there, and she's like, oh my god, you're Nick Fury, oh my goodness, oh wow, you know. So I'm pretty sure that happens, and then he comes to space with Photon to go to her house and all that stuff. So I'm pretty sure it's probably after. You know what I mean? That's why I'm thinking it's after Miss Marvel and Miss Marvel happens at the same time as, like, I don't even know what would be happening at the same time as that. I'm pretty sure Falcon and the Winter Soldier happens first, and then Miss Marvel happens, and then Secret Invasion happens, and then we get, you know what I mean, the Marvels occurring, I think. We Are Cavs. Yeah, you're probably right. WandaVision could not and should not ever be a movie. The episodic format is intrinsic to the story. That is big facts. That is a huge, huge fact. I agree with that 1,000,000%. I think Loki could work probably pretty good as a movie just because you could cut out some of that fluff. Because there's definitely some fluff in Loki, but I do love me some Loki, not going to lie. Question, have you seen Secret Invasion Mission Earth? It's a comic that was made to tie into the new show, and not going to lie, it's kind of good. You should give it a read. What? I had no idea. That sounds lit. I had no idea that that was a thing. Let me look that up real quick. Secret Invasion Mission Earth. The Skrulls are back with the vengeance. When Maria Hill detects the merest hint activity, she immediately puts defensive plans into action. Nick Fury is sent to investigate a sighting in Iowa, but he quickly finds the last thing he was expecting, and this came out June 2023. My bad. Yo. Wait, Iron Man is on this cover. There's no way this could be tied into what we got going on, right? Like, do you mean it was just, like, made at the same time to generate hype? Oh, they got hella of the comic in here. Nah, bruh, got the scratches like my guy Fury does. Why the hell is Iron Man on the cover? Look at that. Bro got the patches and everything. Bro got the scratches with the patch though. That's pretty crazy. But he has the Iron Man helmet though, so it can't be like MCU canon. It's very adjacent though. Some good art. Love that. He has a Spider-Man toy. That's funny. It also ties back to the original Invasion comic. Nice. Monica getting light powers is crazy coincidence that needs explaining. Yes, I agree completely. The one thing that I think is going to be really good in this movie is the interactions with Captain Marvel, Monica, Miss Marvel, and Nick Fury. Oh, I didn't even think about Nick Fury having a say in that. He is going to be hilarious, yo. Like, he really is, yeah. Honestly, the Marvels look like it'll be a hilarious babysitting adventure. I really loved when they were like, no, at Miss Marvel when she was trying to use her powers. I really liked that a lot. I did. That was dope. For real. I would like to, I like that. I like stuff like that. Yeah, that's what I meant. Okay, I got you. Yeah, but speaking of Secret Invasion, yo, what are we expecting to see from this week's episode of Secret Invasion, yo? That's definitely something I'm interested in talking about. You know what I'm saying? Let's move the conversation towards Secret Invasion. And then after we talk about that, then we'll go towards well, we kind of already been talking about Secret Invasion, but let's get serious for a moment. We all know Goose is gonna steal the show. Yeah, that's true. Goose is definitely gonna steal the show. Yo, it is getting hot up in this piece. I'm not gonna lie to you. All right, I gotta step out the room real quick because it's hot. While I do that, oh my goodness. But while I do that, make sure y'all go and get you some of Dom's Bomb Gourmet popcorn so you can have it ready for the next watch party.
Hi, my name is Dominique Pruitt, and I started Dom's Bomb Gourmet Popcorn LLC in the summer of 2021 to introduce delicious and unique flavored popcorn not found anywhere else in the world. Why, you ask? Because I make it in my home with love, just for you. We offer over 10 flavors and are continuously creating new flavors that can be customized to any color or taste for your next event, party, or fundraiser. So go find yourself to our website and find a fantastic flavored popcorn at donsbombgourmetpopcorn.com, or you can also follow us on Instagram or Facebook at Don's Bomb Gourmet Popcorn.
And shout out to Dom's Bomb Gourmet Popcorn. Make sure y'all go and get some of that Dom's Bomb Gourmet Popcorn. I'm trying to tell you, the popcorn is bomb and gourmet, and of course it's made by Dom. So y'all make sure y'all go out and get you some Dom's Bomb Gourmet Popcorn. I'll drop the link in the chat below so y'all know where to go. You feel me? The popcorn is smacking. I'm trying to tell you. Popcorn looking fire, bro. The popcorn is fire. I'm trying to tell you. Making me hungry, bruh. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. Go and get you some immediately. I just hope episode 6 is a bit longer than 30 minutes, bro. I agree. I also hope it's longer than 30 minutes. In all honesty, this episode has to be like an hour long. Like it kind of has to be an hour long. I don't expect them to wrap up every single thing about everything in this finale, because that's not how the MCU works. And of course, things like Armor Wars, things like what we were just talking about, the Marvels, another show that I know is actually spinning off from this show, another team that's going to be spinning off from this show called The Secret Warriors is also going to be spinning off with a couple dope characters that are going to be a part of that we'll talk about more after the season finale. But you know, other than that, we've seen some pretty dope things that are going to be coming into the fray. So once again, we also have to think about what's it called? Captain America, Brave New World. That could super be possibly about. That could hella be about what we have going on here. And it's even more possible that Nick Fury doesn't win in this show. A whole bunch of things transpire, and that is why we have this Brave New World going on. Because, hey, lo and behold, guess what? It was actually Gravik's backup plan to have Thunderbolt Ross as the president, or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? Like, that is very, very possible. And it's possible that all those events caused Thaddeus Ross to even be, like, looked at as president or something like the president in the first place, is because he was able to be there and be a part of these different things or save it, or he's the only one that didn't get twisted, or he told everybody that the president was a shill or something crazy. You know what I mean? I just want to know who the Lady Skrull is. Is she the queen or nah? Oh, you talking about Reva? Yeah, I want to know. Or Rava, right? Rava? Yeah, I want to know more about Rava as well. I want to know what's going on with her. Why is she, like, you know, everything about her. I need to know why she's there, why she's following Gravik. Is she actually, like, Gravik's partner type of thing? You feel me? And that's why she's following him so much. And it does make sense as to why, Rhodes has been so sassy with the shit he's been saying, is because he's a chick. You know what I'm saying? Like, he has that sass. He has, like, Rhodey has had a lot of sass to him, and I was trying to figure out why. And it's because he's a female Skrull. You know what I mean? So he's getting some of that sass and some of that fire cracking back. You know what I mean? Yeah, it needs to be a longer episode. Yeah, I definitely agree. The episode needs to be about 50 minutes. 50 minutes to an hour. 45 minutes to an hour. 45 to 56 minutes. Right? Like, that's realistic. Give us 45 to 56 minutes. And I'm all the way there for that. if it's even longer than that, could you imagine if this episode was like longer? Secret Invasion was supposed to be our first big crossover show, and then they saved that for Armor Wars, and then Armor Wars got so big that they were like, nah, let's make this a movie. So we know that we're gonna get some craziness going on within Armor Wars and within all of these things. So I'm really interested in knowing what's going on with Rhodey. I'm interested in knowing what's going on with Rava, where Gravik is gonna be doing. I'm interested in seeing what they do with Gaia, right? They've kind of wrapped up a lot of other things in the show already, but we definitely need to know what's going on with the president, and we also need to know what's going to be going on with the other Skrulls that were on that compound. And if Gravik wants to blow up that compound, that also means that he's going to blow up all the humans that were there as well, right? We talked about that last week too. So you know, there's a lot to think about, and there's a lot to like keep on the brain. What is the best flavor, in your opinion, from Dom's Bombs Gourmet Popcorn? Oh, in my opinion, it's definitely Overhieskies. I really love me some of the strawberries and cream. The strawberries and cream is definitely my favorite one. Excuse me. That's definitely my favorite one, Cavs. So definitely go and check that out because I love it. I love it. What if Lady Skrull is Rima? I don't know who Rima is. Sorry. But Lady Skrull is Rava. Hopefully Real Rhodes can come in the last episode of Secret Invasion. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm hoping as well. That would be crazy to see him just come out of nowhere and just start airing out Skrulls while they're like just running towards them and just like just tearing them up. That shit would be raw. How do you like the term that they use the word the Super Skrulls in the show? What do you think of Gravik's powers that he has? I like the term Super Skrulls. I like it a lot. I like it even more in the MCU because of how important the Super Soldier Serum has been within the MCU up until this point. I mean, even in Falcon and the Winter Soldier, right? That was so big, not just because it was about it was not just about Sam having to find all of this super soldier serum that Captain America, he wouldn't be okay with that being out there in the world, right? And you have Falcon at the time not even wanting the mantle of Captain America, and then on top of all of that, this happening. It's like that was a lot to go on back to back to back, right? So now he needs to do all the other stuff. So all that being said, I love that they brought back the Super Soldier Serum, and that was such a big thing for all of them. Like, it was a big thing for them. It was a big thing across the board. And my guess was that even Kingpin had taken some Super Soldier Serum, and that's why he was all beefed up in Hawkeye, and he's working with all that stuff would be connected. And then Shang-Chi's sister with the 10 rings, her having the fighting club, and all that stuff being connected. So I really loved the Super Soldier thing, right? So that's why I said all of that, to explain why I love how much the Super Soldiers have been used in the MCU. So seeing the Skrulls and knowing that the Skrulls have been there every step of the way for the things that have been happening within the MCU, that means they know about the Super Soldier Serum. That means they probably even tried to use the Super Soldier Serum, and it probably didn't work for them because they're already freaking super soldiers as it is, right? So seeing Gravik kind of take his own take on that serum instead and creating hyperactive Skrull or Super Skrulls in the freaking process of that, and the Skrulls being the very ones that have went throughout the world and picked up not just the Avengers DNA, but also other alien DNAs around the world from all the aliens and shit that have been here. Like, that's freaking awesome, bro. Who knows what other alien stuff that they could have, especially depending on just everything, right? What happens if they get some? What do they have some of Thanos' blood? Because bro definitely shed some blood, during the fight. Like, yeah, bro, I don't know. Like, so much could come from that, and I'm really hoping that their they're leaving that in the background for when the Fantastic Four come in, and it should be kind of soon, by the way. And I'm super hyped for that. I hope he suits up. Yeah, I really hope that he suits up as well. And say, boom, you looking for this? Facts. Honestly, I feel like Rhodes being a female Skrull is a great opening to gender fluidity discussions, but Marvel will never go there. Yes, that's facts. They would never go there. Osha's typos. Whoops, Reva or Riva. Dang it, spelling bad. No, you good, bro. It's actually Rava. It's Rava, if I'm not mistaken. Rava. It's like Raava. I believe that's how you spell her name. But I remember that just because it's like the spirit off of Avatar: The Last Airbender. My bad. My brain couldn't get away from saying it. But like, think about that, guys. Like this is something that Mike Beasley was talking about the other day. Is we've had 20 plus years of the MCU, and we have not even touched Marvel's A-listers yet. 20 plus years of the MCU, and we have not touched Marvel's A-listers yet. None of them. Like, we're going to have a insane level of storytelling coming at us next. It's going to be insane, yo. Just wait until we actually get Fantastic Four, X-Men, actually get some Hulk stories going on, Deadpool. Like, bro, what? Yes. Like, Spider-Man is the only A-lister that they've even touched so far in the MCU. And look at how well that went, you know? Like, bro, hype. Like, everything is going to be insane once we get it. Fantastic Four is going to be great. All of that is going to be just so amazing. And just wait, bro. You guys don't even know the things that are coming. It's going to be insane. Like, Marvel sold all of their big A-list type of characters. You know what I mean? Like, insane. MCU started in 2008. Did you math correctly? Well, I'm saying, like, including when we will have, like, until, like, we're not going to get the Fantastic Four or X-Men, like, in the MCU properly for a little while still. So it will be about 20 years by the time it actually happens, if I'm not mistaken. I might be mathing wrong, though. But, you know, like, Marvel sold all of their best characters. And they had to kind of use all the B-listers. They sold all the A-listers, kept the B-listers. Oh, yeah, Marvel got bankrupt. Yeah, Marvel went bankrupties. And then they had to sell off everything. And then they had to start with Iron Man because, like, you know, not a lot of people like Iron Man or know Iron Man. Iron Man's not even the leader of the Avengers in the comics type of vibe, you know. He's not the guy. So they had to kind of just go and do all these things off of faith and hope and a prayer. So I'm hyped. Oh, that's a good point. Yep, I'm just saying. By the time we actually get Fantastic Four, X-Men, and we actually get A-listers, and not just like these multiversal movies type of thing, but the actual movies of these A-listers, bro, it's definitely going to be like 20 plus years at that point for sure, because look at how much delays they have to go through already. We were supposed to have the cast of Fantastic Four a while ago, but Marvel is taking so much time and trying to make sure that whoever they get is the right people, and they're not just picking people for no reason type of thing, and they're doing it. They're trying to get it done right. We're talking about Marvel's first family. We're talking about people that are going to be playing in the MCU probably for the next 15 years at the very least type of vibe, you know? So they're definitely taking their good time to get all that done. And just imagine when they start casting for the X-Men. That's going to be a whole nother thing. So like this multiverse saga, we're basically really not getting the X-Men in the entirety of the multiverse saga, at least in the MCU's form of the X-Men. We're going to get the multiversal form of the X-Men, as in like the Fox X-Men, like Hugh Jackman's Wolverine, Deadpool, a lot of different characters like that, you know. But as far as like the actual X-Men, I don't think we're getting them in this. It's going to be a little while until we get that. Unrelated, but how do you feel about Daredevil Born Again, and do you think they're gonna mess it up or not? I keep my expectations low, but shows like Secret Invasion, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and Moon Knight gives me hope. Yeah, I think that Daredevil Born Again is gonna be really good. Daredevil Born Again is actually going to be one of the longest Disney Plus shows that we're going to get. I'm pretty sure it's probably going to be part of like their whole like darker vibe of things, along with Secret Invasion. If you've seen how dark the vibes are there, we're probably going to get some more dark vibes like that. They're planning on keeping a lot of the grit and things like that from Daredevil. But I don't think they're going to Disneyfy it, but they are going to comicify it, right? Like he is going to be a lot more acrobatic. He's going to be a lot more things like that, agile. And I'm hyped for things like that. I think those are actually huge dubs and pluses all the way across the board in that sense. So I'm actually really happy for it. And we're supposed to get a lot of the other Defenders and stuff from Netflix that are going to be coming into the MCU, like Luke Cage, Punisher, possibly Jessica Jones, all those type of characters, and that's hype for me. So I'm here for all of that. No cap, no kizzy. They better not screw up Daredevil. I really don't think they will. Hopefully in Deadpool 3 they're bringing back everyone from the early 2000s movies. Hopefully they will all be in their comic book accurate suits, just like Wolverine Dimensions opening. Yes, that is what's going to be going on. Excuse me. Everyone will be in their comic accurate suits, and from what I just heard from Mike Beasley recently is that it is very possible that Wolverine is coming from the X-Men 97-96 universe, and that's why his suit is so comic book accurate. But that's not like a fact, but for sure it is a fact that we are getting the other X-Men from the other movies and stuff like that, and they are going to be coming into the fray for sure. I also like the starting ground a real world hero like Iron Man had to do with the success of Batman Begins. It was a perfect fit for the time. Yeah, that's true. Imagine if the Deadpool 3 antagonist would be a Trevor Slatery type of character. That would be crazy. Imagine if Luke Cage met the new Captain America. I would love that. Ooh. That's a good point. I would love that too. I would love for them to meet each other. And if you guys don't know, Daredevil Born Again is supposed to kind of take place off of the Devil's Reign comic. And in the Devil's Reign comic, Luke Cage actually does run for mayor. I don't know if that's what's going to happen here, but we do know that Kingpin is going to be running for mayor in some type of way of New York, or something like that is going to be going on. And we kind of are theorizing that, you know, he has been working with the power broker. That's why he's so strong. He possibly has the super soldier serum. We know Echo is going to be fleshing out, right? Fleshing out a lot more of the characters of Kingpin, Daredevil, and Echo. I think we just saw something recently that Echo is going to have like powers that are tied to her tribal tattoos. We also know that Echo is going to be more like Moon Knight and less like Hawkeye, and it's going to kind of be more on that spiritual type of vibe, and it'll, you know, and like I said, we're gonna get Daredevil and Kingpin in there. They're actually dropping the entire show on Netflix at one time, so everybody can binge it and whatnot. And I think that's kind of an experiment to see how people would rather have those different type of shows. I'm really not happy about not getting Echo Weekly. I really wanted to get Echo Weekly, not gonna lie. But hey, it is what it is, and you can't have everything, but it is what it is. Is a Luke Cage from the old TV show in the same universe as the MCU? The Netflix shows are not entirely canon, but they are soft canon, I think is the best way to say it, right? Like, did every single thing that happened to Daredevil, Kingpin, Luke Cage happen to our versions of them? Probably not. Probably not. But they are kind of the same rendition of the character in a way, though. Right? Right? Like, you guys feel what I'm saying? Like, it's like a soft reboot, basically. Like, when those when the Netflix shows were made, those were not supposed to be like super canon all the way, or they were, but the creators went kind of wild. Same thing with Agents of Shield, right? Those shows were supposed to end in Humans. Like, those shows were supposed to spin off from the greater MCU, but they actually couldn't, and that's why they kind of just reference Hulk as the big green guy, or they say the dude with the shield, because they can't actually say Captain America or Hulk or Iron Man or Stark Industries or Stark Tech or all these other things. They can kind of reference them loosely, but they can't full-blown do it. And Agents of Shield was supposed to be more of a cohesive show of the MCU, but then they went haywire with the time travel stuff, and it was like, okay, Brad, now this can't be completely canon anymore. So yeah, I forgot the type of word. I hate when I do that. Yeah, I got you, Mike Sue. DGF says, imagine this, the opening of Daredevil Born Again. It opens with Matt turning into dust or watching his friends turn to dust. I would love that. I think that would actually be super dope. I would love it if it was more. I would love if we got to see the point of view of the blip that. I would just love to see the from the point of view of the blip just in a grittier way. Like, actually show the people that were in planes, when the blip happened and they freaking just fall to their death, or show the people that are doing this and then boom, this happens, like I would love to see the grittiness of the blip occur in something like that. That would actually be raw to see the hey man, yeah, you guys have seen like basketball players running into people, but what happens when people were in the middle of the street and cars are driving? What about all the people on the freeways? They're all dead because they were hit by vehicle. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I would, like, bro, yeah, I want to see that for sure. And I think Daredevil Born Again or any of those like darker shows could handle showing some of that darker vibe of, oh shit, things were not hunky dory. The Netflix shows are canon in my head except for the events that are explicitly contradicted. They're too good to just let go. Yeah, that's basically what I'm saying by soft reboot is that. Like, the big event with, like, New York, that probably didn't happen. All the stuff with Elektra, that probably didn't happen because Elektra's probably going to be coming back into the MCU later. And I'm pretty sure she's dead in the Netflix universe. I'm not sure. I'm not, like, 100% on that, but I'm pretty sure she died at some point. But I'm pretty sure she's supposed to be coming back. They had the Darkhold in Agents of Shield with Ghost Rider and stuff like that, and that is definitely not going to be the same type of thing because the Darkhold is obviously different in the MCU than it was in the Agents of Shield universe, right? And then we're also going to be getting a completely different Ghost Rider in the form of my guy Daryl Dixon from The Walking Dead. It's not going to be the other one. So you know what I'm saying? So just things like that are definitely gonna be showing us that this is a completely different universe. But like how like we're gonna see Kingpin and Daredevil already know each other and have issues with each other, and probably talk about Vanessa and possibly talk about like Foggy Nelson, or like just kind of drop these hints that are like, oh shit, I watched the show, I know that reference. You know what I mean? Very similar to what they did kind of with Professor X and Multiverse of Madness. Like, that's not the same Professor X that we've seen from any of the universes for X-Men, right? Like in the form of Days of Future Past universe, or the universe for, like, before that, or the Logan universe. It's none of that stuff. It's neither of those. It's a completely different one. But it's still Patrick Stewart, you know? So some of those things are canon, but they're not all canon type of thing. Marisu, same here. Also Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. 2. We kind of got that with Monica, just not as dark. I don't think we've seen any of like the realistic. Well, yeah, I mean Monica and Yelena Belova, right? Both of them came back to their person being dead. You know? So very, very interesting. Doesn't Ghost Rider's powers pass to different people? I don't know much about them. Yeah, it does pass to different people. Yes, it does. But that wouldn't be enough for like explaining Robbie Reyes being like the whole holder of the Darkhold, and then once again it like being different. They could do something like that, but I just don't think they're gonna want to do that much storytelling with it. You know, I think they'd rather make it all new. Or make it all different. You know? Okay, before we move on from Marvel, I got one more question for you. What are your ranking for all the MCU TV shows? You can count Daredevil and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. If you want. How I would rank the shows for me personally. While I'm thinking about it, it would probably go, I want to say Secret Invasion, Loki, Moon Knight, Falcon and Winter Soldier, Miss Marvel, WandaVision. Is that all of them? Oh, and then Hawkeye. Somewhere near the bottom. Probably last. Did I miss anything? Oh, and She-Hulk. Probably also somewhere down there. I think. Yeah. All new, all different. Good one, Sensei. I don't know what you meant by that. All new, all different. I don't know. I'm my bad. My brain kind of farted on that one. But yeah, I think that would be safe to say for my ranking for the MCU shows. For those. And then for the Netflix universe, that would probably be like, or for the extended universe is what I'll call it. Mine would probably go like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Daredevil, Punisher, Luke Cage, Jessica Jones, and then Iron Fist. Yeah. Are you looking forward to the brand new animated show, Marvel Zombies, that was teased in What If? Episode 5, excellent animated series from Marvel, ready for season 2? Actually, yes. I am ready for both of them. I am ready for all the animated MCU titles that we're supposed to be getting that are multiversal and not. I'm really excited for all of them, and I believe all of them are multiversal. And that being What If season 2, Marvel Zombies, the animated Spider-Man movie, X-Men '97, and I thought we got one more, but I might be mistaken. But I'm happy. I'm really excited for all of those. Oh, all new, all different Marvel. Yeah. I got you. All new, all different Marvel. Yeah. Yes. I don't think I said that on purpose, in that way, but yes. But it literally is going to be all new, all different Marvel, though. That's kind of funny that I accidentally did that, but yeah. All right. Man, I did not think we was going to be talking about Marvel for that long. No kizzy. But yeah, we got to watch the Gen V trailer. We might save Wheel of Time for tomorrow. Not going to cap. I didn't know we was going to be going crazy like this over the Marvel stuff. I mean, I did, but I didn't at the same time. I kind of want to just keep talking about Marvel stuff for a little while longer, and then we could just watch all the other trailers tomorrow. But I kind of want to watch the Gen V trailer also, though. Let me know how you guys are feeling. Should we keep talking about Marvel, or should we watch the Gen V trailer, or should we just save the trailers for tomorrow? Should we just save the rest of the trailers for tomorrow and keep talking Marvel stuff? Because, tomorrow is our trailer watch party. And during that trailer watch party, we are going to watch trailers. What to do? What you say? Oh, of course you did. What you say? Jason Derulo. Download it. Oh, son of a bitch. What we doing, ladies and gents? I don't care. I'm cool for whatever. Not gonna lie, I don't care about Gen V. You know what I want. The Wheel of Time was a fantastic show. I'm ready for season 2. Oh, snap. Yo, y'all are hilarious. I'm not gonna lie. That was funny. All right, we'll just crank out the rest then. If y'all are good to go, then we'll just crank out the rest. All right? So we'll just keep on chucking. Keep on chucking. But like I was saying, this is going to be our Marvel Bros guide this week. If we don't stick to this, then just know we going to get on it next week. Because we've been working on it really tough. Like I've been working on trying to get it down really tough, and being able to go live at least more than one time a week. Basically, that's really what I want. I want to do Marvelous Monday, trailer watch parties on Tuesdays. Figure out something. Probably take Wednesday off. Do something for Thursday and Friday. That's kind of what I'm looking at for Marvel Bros. And then I want to kind of put out TikToks every weekday as well. I will be putting a TikTok out today. It'll actually be about what we're going to be talking about when it comes to Scoop Central. But I don't know if we're going to be talking about anything for Scoop Central. So, but yes. So So you guys can definitely go follow me on all the social media platforms and stuff. Once again, make sure you do, because then you can, keep up with my TikToks that I post and all that type of good stuff. Because I be posting a lot of things on a lot of different platforms. And if you guys want to keep up with me, this is where I be. All right. Alrighty. So I love The Boys. Like, The Boys is such a good show. I think it's not only a insanely graphic and gory show, which is kind of dope, but it's also a very realistic take on superheroes and how things could be in our day if we really had superheroes. The way that we would, I don't want to say objectify, but with the way that we would kind of create them as god figures, or look at them as like these god figures, and also look at them as celebrities, like how we look at actors and things like that. So I really like the way that the show handles all these different things, and I think season 3 did a lot and built up a lot for the Boys universe, and I'm excited to see what that can turn into. And that's one of my biggest reasons for being super hyped for Gen V. Gen V is a spinoff from the Boys universe, and it is basically their X-Men, and this is probably going to be incredible. I know we got a trailer for this either earlier this year or sometimes last year. I can't exactly recall, but I know we did get a trailer for this more recently, and this is going to be the newest trailer that we're about to check out. And once again, I love The Boys, so I really think that this show is going to be able to handle a lot of different things that we've got to see in the show already, and probably take some things to the next level. And I'm hoping we get some good crossover in the universe. And The Boys already has Diabolical, another spinoff show from the Boys universe, and I believe that show is also canon to what has happened within The Boys. So it's definitely dope to see this universe bring more shows into the fray, and I hope we get even more than just this. And with all that being said, let's just kind of dive on into this and see what it is about. I think the last trailer was just full of spectacles and crazy insaneness, and I think this is probably going to be more about what we can look forward to when it comes to the actual story. So let's dive on in.
Being a hero is not about glory. It's about sacrifice.
Welcome to Godolphin University. We've trained the best and brightest young heroes since 1965. Godolphin is a safe space for you to thrive.
What? Okay.
You could be the first top-ranked freshman in history.
I think you meant to say first black woman in the 7.
But you have a target on your back.
Okay.
Two of us are going off campus. Let's have a good time.
I'm sexy, I'm free, and I feel vulgar.
I'm still drunk from last night.
Perfect, just take a sip, say Turbo Rush cures hangovers.
I wouldn't pour this on my give it cured cancer.
Jesus.
There are dangerous, evil people at that school.
Everything is...
Oh!
I exploded his tag team explosion.
Wow.
Freshman class is savage this year.
OMG. September 29th, yo, I'm telling you, they're giving us enough stuff to hold us over until the Marvels, yo. That was actually awesome. I am ecstatic for that. I think that Gen V is going to be a really great show. It honestly does look like it's going to be really good. And I'm loving that I saw so many characters from the Boys universe already, which is exactly what I wanted. So it's still within the same universe. We're still going to see stuff, I guess, expanding and growing. And it seems like the story is still continuing from what we saw happen in the Boys. It doesn't seem like we're going back in time with this. It's like this is what's next, you know? And I'm loving it. I'm loving it. It looks like this show is really going to be tackling some great themes that have already been brought up within the Boys, but it's just giving it a different outlet for it to actually go through. So once we get back into the Boys, we can see how crazy it is. And I'm pretty sure this show is going to be about filling the place of how many 7 there are not. You know, how many less numbers there are in the 7 now, and filling those boasters with other people. And they might have already done it with some characters, you know what I mean? But who knows? Everything about this looks dope. It's giving me vibes of that show that Marvel did about the New Mutants. I didn't watch New Mutants, but this is definitely giving me that spooky type of vibe that New Mutants was like kind of built off of, and the horror vibe that it was kind of, you know, once again built off of more. And I really, really do think this is going to be pretty top notch. This trailer already looks like it's going to be incredible. Loving that they brought even the puppets that we just saw for the first time. They even brought those back, you know? So I'm super down for this, and I can't wait to watch Gen V in September. And it's going to be we're going to be watching this, and then a little while later, the Marvels is going to drop. Like, yes, bro. I think we're going through August. Let me think. We should go we shouldn't have too big of a gap with anything going from like Ahsoka to the Boys, to the next thing, to the Marvels. Like, we should have a good chunk of content in between it from here to there. And I am really, really pumped about that. And I hope you guys are too. All right, chat, how are we feeling about that? Let's get a 1 in the chat if we are excited for Gen V, and let's get a 2 in the chat if we are not feeling it. 1 in the chat if you're hyped, 2 in the chat if you're not. Here's an idea. We can talk about Wheel of Time today and tomorrow. What a good idea, Marisu. What a good idea. Oh, I'm ready for that. Yeah, ever since I got into the Boys, I think I've been hooked and been starving for more. Yes, I agree 100%. I have been starving for more of the Boys. The last season was so good with Jensen Ackles. I just wanted more and more and more and more. I like spinoffs in theory, but I hope Amazon doesn't overextend itself at the expense of storytelling. Yeah, I agree, but I don't think that's what's happening in this case, right? Like, it looks really good, but I know that is something that could be very possible. But this looks like it's on par. Like that, like, oh man, it all looks really on par with what we've already gotten from the Boys. And it seems like we're probably going to be getting a little bit, you know, even more of this type of vibe or something even similar to it from this. And I'm really, really pumped for that part because it definitely looks like this is about to be insane. I hope some of the new characters show up in The Boys Season 4 to help the rest of the squad take down Homelander. Oh, now that would be really cool to see. Like this almost forming the new 7 around Starlight as well with Gen V. Oh, yeah, that would be cool. But this isn't called like a limited series. It's called a new series. So I'm really interested in seeing what's going to happen. Maybe we'll see the black girl that's kind of the main character it sees that wants to be the first black woman on the 7. It seems like she's going to be a really main character. And I would love to see I would love to see her go on to the Boys, and then the next season of Gen V not have her in it, and it be focused on another character. I think that would be really cool. Hey, are you going to talk about Invincible Season 2? We're going to check out Invincible Season 2 tomorrow, dang good food. So make sure you tune in tomorrow for our trailer watch party that we will be doing, to check, and then we'll be able to check that out then. So, yeah, we will be checking out the Invincible trailer tomorrow. So like I said, tomorrow trailer watch party, and we're going to be checking that out and a bunch of other trailers as well. I'm sure, like, not to make a fisting joke, that poor guy, yeah, that was insane. I know the fisting jokes are right there, are just right there on the tip of your fingers, Marisu. I know they are. Just right in the palm of your hand. I can just tell. You know what I mean? I can just tell. But yeah, yo, this trailer looks like it's definitely this trailer was definitely crazy, and I'm hyped to see what this is gonna be about. All right, we're gonna check out the last trailer that we have to talk about and nerd out about. If you guys are prepared. I was going to watch the recap, but since I was called out, I ain't going to watch the recap anymore because now I feel obligated to not watch it. All right. Now, this one is special, close, and near and dear to my heart, if I do say so myself. This is the show that brought us one of the best mods around, that is Marisu. Shout out to you. And that is Wheel of Time, yo. Wheel of Time is a national treasure. Me and Battery absolutely loved the first season. The first trailer was also awesome. And it brought so many of you guys around, you Wheel of Time fans. It brought so many of you guys around. And we just loved to be able to watch that show week after week. And you guys being there and nerding out with us, telling us some stuff, but not too much to where it's not spoiling it because we didn't read the books and we were going in blind, and we still are going into this show blind. And it's just such a great time, and it was honestly a wonderful experience, and I cannot wait for Wheel of Time to come back so we can have that experience once again. So with all that being said, I am happy to finally be checking out the season 2 official trailer for the Wheel of Time. Let's get it.
Everyone has a choice.
Oh my god. Oh my god, they upped the budget for sure.
And every choice has a consequence.
I'm bigger than my body.
We didn't defeat the Dark One. We set him free.
I'm meaner than my demons.
No one should have that much power.
I'm bigger than these
Bro, we have ramped up.
Together we face the impossible. But now in our separate corners of the world.
I'm bigger than my
Wait a minute!
Guiding him, that is the only thing that matters. You can't control him.
You know you have something inside you. Something that calls for blood.
I want to know how to control it.
The last battle's coming.
The whole world will be ours.
Oh, shit! Oh my god! This is insane!
If our friends are in trouble, why would that ever stay here?
You have no conception of the power they wield.
You can't do this by yourself.
Oh my god!
There are many paths to walk through the night.
It's not always the most powerful who write history. It's the ones who survive.
I'm tired of being spoken to wheel.
You're not a spoke boy.
Oh my goodness!
You are the water that turns the wheel itself.
Oh shit! Oh my goodness! Oh, this is just too good. Bruh, this show is about to be top-notch, next level, undeniably incredible. I can't believe it. Did we fast forward in time a little bit with this or what? Because from what I remember, where we left off wasn't here, baby. I'll tell you that much. Oh my goodness. Yo, this is definitely worth rewatching the first season. Like, the hype I'm feeling right now is 100% worth rewatching the first season, and I am going to do it because holy frijoles, that was bloody incredible. I mean, top notch, bro. Oh my goodness, bro. I can only imagine how good this book is. Like, this was so fantastic as a trailer, and it also showcased how everybody was living their own lives and went their separate ways, doing their own thing, and they're no doubt gonna come together just yet again. Like, bro, like, this is a fantastic trailer. This was a great trailer, and I feel like it didn't spoil anything but showed everything that we needed in order to be extremely hype. I mean, look at that. Oh, I love the way that their abilities look, and I'm pretty sure I've seen some of you guys that are fans of Wheel of Time mention that you're not the biggest fans of being able to see the weaves, which is, I believe, the correct terminology for the magic in this, right? Or the weaves or the wheels or the right. I think it's weaves. I might be wrong, but I really love that you can, because I think it adds that many more levels to what's actually partaking within the show, and when the magic is being used, and just makes it so much more contextualized as to what's really happening and what's really going on. This trailer was freaking magnificent. I cannot believe it. I thought I loved that first trailer, and that first trailer got me extremely hyped for season 1. This is next level, bro. This is next level. I already know that when this season comes out, we are going to be watching it every damn week on time. Tune in at 11:30 p.m. PST so we can talk about it before it drops, Tile. Oh my goodness, I am so hyped for this. And for all of you Wheel of Time fans that are going to be showing up because of this trailer, please jump in the comments with no spoilers for me, because I have not read any of the books. I am only going into this with the knowledge from the show and a little bit more knowledge from you guys as well that have let me know a little bit of other things. I know we left off with the people in the boats pulling up at the end of the last season, in like the last episode, right? So I don't know how we go from that to where we are now, but I am super intrigued, and I love that Danny, right? No, his name's not Danny. Danny is Rand. I thought Danny, because Danny Rand is bro's name from Iron Fist. Anyway, we know that Rand, I believe him, right? We find out that he's like, we found out a lot. So he ended up going with the evil dude and all this other stuff. So it's going to be really interesting to see what's going to be going on within the next season. And I am so hyped to see it. We know, bro. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I definitely got to go back and rewatch season 1 immediately, bro. Did he have a daughter? What the heck? What? That was a little girl that looked like it was her daughter. Wow. How long into the future is this, yo? Like, has this been a while into the future? I will be mind blown if we get like further into the future with this. Like, no cap. Bro, this looks so good. Like, I kind of wish this was like a movie series, because I just really want to watch a movie saga like this partake. Like, I wish I could have been a kid when Lord of the Rings was coming out and just experienced that in the theater. Yeah, man. This was beautiful. I really love it. And I really want to know how you guys feel about this as well in the comment section down below. Are you ecstatic for the Wheel of Time like I am? I mean, you guys are probably even more ecstatic than I am because you've read the books. But just off the rip, how are we feeling? Like, let me get a 1 in the chat if you guys are happy about it. Let's get a 2 in the chat if you're not. Let's get a 3 in the chat if you're confused and don't really know what's going on. Man, because I loved this, and I want to know how y'all felt about it too, for real. That was fantastic, chat. Like, for real. I know that I'm probably going to get hate, but I have no idea what this is. Can y'all tell me what it's about? This is a story about who I'm trying to figure out how to even explain this to you without going crazy in depth with everything, because I mean the story is immaculate, right? Like, the story is immaculate. I believe this is the story that gave birth to a lot of the other fantasy genres that are like it and that have been created since. This book, at least, is like I believe it's like the birth of, not, I don't want to say like Lord of the Rings, but I believe that's kind of the vibe of it. It's the first thing ever. I know Marisu could definitely tell you a lot more, but you basically have like your OG sensei master person that is looking for the 5 young possible next heroes in order to make sure that they are properly trained and don't become evil. I believe that's the best way to say it. I believe that's the best way to say it. Fire. Marisu, that was insane. I can't believe how dope that was. Like, I am so hyped. I'm so hyped for that. No cap. Who's really not watching this show? I think the show is going to bring along people that have never even been into anything like that, you know? I think it's going to just capture everybody's heart, as it should, because it's just fantastic. Trying to fathom where this story goes is like trying to imagine Endgame after seeing Iron Man in 2008. It's not more so. Yo, what if not more so? That's crazy. Yo, that's crazy. That was insane. The weaves look so beautiful. Definitely an upgrade. Yeah, I agree. The weaves are beautiful, and it just, I think it adds so much to the actual storytelling of what the wheel is, right? Like, because when you think of weaving and you think of wheels and stuff like that, I think it's so amazing that it's like strands of light literally being weaved into magic. Like, bruh, holy shit. Like, did they ask Brandon Sanderson about this when they made it? Because I know they couldn't ask Robert Jordan, but god damn, that shit looks so good. And from what a lot of you guys have said, it's like, yeah, it looks good, and it feels good too. Oh, okay, bet I might check it out. Also happy to see how hyped y'all are. Yeah, if you like fantasy, if you like Lord of the Rings, if you like any of those type of vibes, you know what I mean? If you like anything like that with like magic and just all of that. If you like anything close to that, you're gonna like this. You're probably gonna love it because it's incredible. And I am so ready for season 2, and I hope y'all are too. For real, for real. And if you guys are feeling a little bit sleepy weepy after being here for these last 2 hours and spending your time with me, I got something for you. I got some glitch energy. I'm Sensei Vito, aka Vane Sensei, and I'm here with my bro.
Yo, y'all already know it's Vane DeVito, bro. We up in here, man. Today we came with a little surprise for y'all, which was a little surprise for us as well. Facts. And we've been waiting on this surprise. So y'all see it. Y'all see it.
You feel me?
Little delivery box.
We
right
got the
there.
little box,
You know what I mean?
from none other than Glitch Energy, yo.
Yo, big glitch out here. You know what I'm saying? Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Shake it like a sauce, shake it like a glitch, shake it like a glitch, shake it like a glitch, shake it. We in there.
Ooh, it smells dumbass good.
Fire?
Ooh. This is the starter kit. I believe it starts at $15. We got the shaker, 5 flavors. I'm not sure if that's how it comes. That's what they sent to us. So we definitely appreciate that. But y'all definitely check it out. Tell us what your favorite flavor is if you've already tried it.
I'm on go, mode. I'm on go, mode, go, bitch. I'm on go, mode, go.
Yo, that is right. Make sure y'all get you some Glitch Energy immediately. And make sure you use code VANE when you do to get 10% off your purchase. Glitch Energy is here to dominate and revolutionize the landscape by prioritizing health and well-being first. Glitch's creations are used to help increase work energy through the day and night. So make sure y'all go and get you some Glitch energy immediately, because I love me some Glitch. And like I said, it ain't even that expensive. It's not even expensive, y'all. And when you use that 10% code, and when you use that code, you basically get shipping free, baby. So definitely go and get you some Glitch energy immediately. And with all that being said, I definitely appreciate each and every one of y'all for tuning in today. It's been a fantastic episode today. It's a more realistic take on the Lord of the Rings hero journey. Small town Hicks would never trust a strange wizard like Gandalf. Frodo would never accept the burden of duty so quickly, and different cultures would never come together. They'd fight to take advantage right up till the end of the world. That's very crazy. It's also a crazy story of humans taking on a deity with no outside help. A deity is, bro, God? Holy shit, I had no idea. Oh, Marisu, oh, cool. Y'all getting me hyped now. Got to check out season 1, episode 1 sometime soon. Oh, I definitely suggest checking it out for sure. I think it dropped as a 2-parter, but right, the show is fire. The show is fire. It's definitely like everything that you could ask for from that fantasy world vibe, for sure. And it's everything you could ask for and a little more, to be completely honest. To be completely honest. But yeah, yo, definitely check it out. Definitely give it a watch. I definitely appreciate everybody for vibing out today on another fantastic episode of Marvel Bros. I definitely appreciate each and every one of you guys. You make it amazing to be here to do this. I do have to say, and I must be honest with y'all and myself. Y'all make it amazing to do this for real. And I want to be able to do it more often and be here for you guys more, and just talk more and answer a lot of your guys' questions a lot more as well. So make sure you join that Discord. Look for the Q&A section. Drop your questions about anything Marvel, anything DC, anything you might need a little clarification on. I'll either do a video on it specifically, even a TikTok about it. I might even mention you in the video as well. And you know what? It's only $2.99 to become a Brovenger, a level 1 Brovenger, that is. And when you become a Brovenger, you get access to a whole bunch of awesome perks around here, like the first scoop, like scoops first, and a whole bunch of other things. So I definitely hope you guys check that out. And we're definitely trying to grow the Brovengers out. You know, we're trying to do more giveaways and do more amazing things like that. Let's see. And like I said, definitely check me out at Sensei Finito on all social media platforms to stay up to date with all of the things that I talk about, all the things that I post, all the things that I do. And definitely stay tuned with Marvel Bros to stay up to date with all things Marvel and everything pop culture. I've already let you guys know that tomorrow we will be doing our trailer watch party for all the trailers that we didn't watch today, and all the trailers that will also come out tomorrow. And later on that day, of course, we'll be doing our Secret Invasion season finale watch party, which I can't wait for. So if you guys haven't dropped a sub already, please do, so you can get the notifications for all the things that we're going to be doing here on the channel, all the shows. And don't forget to drop a like on the channel, because it definitely helps out with everything that we are trying to do here. Just to give you guys an understanding of what's going to be going on for the rest of the week. And with all that being said, I hope everybody has a fantastic rest of their day. And don't forget to stay awesome, stay nerdy, and of course, you got to stay marvelous. Excelsior.
If you guys would like to support Marvel Bros, all you gotta do is visit our website at www.marvelbros.com and buy some merch. Represent the superfan. Or you can join our Patreon to get early access to content, patron-only scoops, giveaways, private Q&As, and those sacred watch parties. We appreciate you guys. We'll catch you on the next one. Excelsior.
On today's pop culture news update.
On today's pop culture news update.
scoop like.
Or you can